Hi, my name is Maddie Palowick, and I'm a researcher at the University of Dundee in Scotland. I'm the leader of a small group of laboratory scientists. You may have noticed from my accent that I'm not Scottish, and you're probably wondering, how did you end up in Dundee? Well, my story begins in Austin, Texas, in the United States. Austin is home to a big university with almost 50,000 students, a serious love of American football, delicious Tex-Mex cuisine, and the motto, Keep Austin Weird. I really enjoyed growing up in a place that celebrated being weird. 14 years ago, when I finished high school, I moved away from Austin to attend Texas Tech University. During the 370-mile drive, the green trees of Austin were replaced with wind turbines, tumbleweeds, and flat, open farmland. Going to class and living in the dorm, I didn't see a lot of diversity on my new campus. Actually, almost everyone I met looked like me. And in that way that new students desperately want to fit in, everyone's clothes, favorite TV shows, and hobbies were almost identical. Everyone was really nice, but I was a bit worried that I wouldn't find people who shared my love of weird things. You see, I've always been a bit of a nerd, and I wanted to study science at university. Specifically, I planned to study biology, which is full of creepy, crawly, weird things. The reason why I chose to attend Texas Tech University was because they had a program where undergraduate students got paid to work in a science lab. That sounded like a dream to me, to be able to wear a lab coat, play with DNA, and work with fancy pieces of equipment. After my first year at university, it was a dream come true when I was selected to join the undergraduate research program. I got to be a member of a real science lab. During my first weeks in the lab, all my worries about being weird faded away. Unlike the rest of campus, in my lab group, I was the odd man out. Everyone else in the group grew up outside of the States and was an experienced scientist already. I knew I had a lot to learn. My professor and the PhD students that I worked with all grew up in China. English was their second language, and their ability to communicate about science in a second language was so impressive. I knew a little bit of Spanish from school, but I couldn't imagine how difficult it would be to give a presentation about science in Spanish. They had moved so far away from their friends and family to be at Texas Tech University. Soon, my 370-mile journey seemed like nothing compared to the over 6,000 miles to China. The thing we all had in common was we shared a love of weird things, in this case, Leishmania parasites. Leishmania parasites cause devastating disease in tropical regions of the world. My lab was united in our goal to learn more about these parasites so that one day there will be better medicines and treatments for the disease. I was hooked. I stayed to earn my PhD and afterwards moved to the University of Georgia to continue to work as a scientist. Recently, I moved to Scotland to start my own research group. After almost 10 years, I'm still studying parasites, but now my group studies Cryptosporidium, which is a parasite that causes diarrheal disease in young children. There are no effective drugs for cryptosporidiosis. At the University of Dundee, my lab is collaborating with the Drug Discovery Unit and the Wellcome Center for Anti-Infectives Research to learn more about Cryptosporidium and to develop new treatments for this important disease. Being a scientist has given me the opportunity to travel, live in different places, and work with people from around the world. It's really inspiring to see people come together to face such important challenges like making new medicines. Science requires a lot of teamwork, and I'm proud to have been a member of the Zhang and Streepen labs in the past where I gained my love for parasitology. And I'm even more excited to work with the next generation of scientists who also share my love of weird things.